Hey, what's going on YouTube? Brandon with Tales Fire Smoke Cooking. The holidays are over. My kids are tired of holiday food. Today I'm going to whip them up some quick chicken sub sandwiches, or chicken Phillies as we call them. Real simple. Let me show you what I do. All right, so we're using chicken Philly kits. I got these actually from a restaurant depot or a restaurant warehouse. So they're really thin sliced sheets of chicken, using some red bell pepper, onion, and I have some Walmart French bread that we're going to be using. First things first, you want to go ahead and get your chicken started. Each one of these little kits or layers is about 3 layers of chicken in there. It's enough for one sandwich, but I'm making one large sandwich and I'm going to make them fairly fat. So I'm using about 5 of these kits all together. And you just want to break up some of the chicken and begin to go ahead and get that started. I do have my heat on medium high. So we just want to go ahead and start cooking our meat down. It does produce quite a bit of liquid initially, so that's why I have the heat on high, so that liquid in there will evaporate. And you just want to go ahead and keep on breaking this meat up to get it to basically the size that you want. So once you get going, we're going to go ahead and add in our bell pepper and onion. I'm using half a bell pepper and half of the red onion. Use as much or as little as you like. I like a lot of bell pepper and onion in our sandwiches, and my kids do as well. And then we're going to season it lightly with some complete seasoning. I'm using Saison Perfecta, which is kind of like a knockoff brand of that. You can also use salt and pepper or seasoned salt, whatever you want to season your chicken Phillies, but I don't like it heavily seasoned or salty. So once you add your veggies in, just continue to let it cook at a slow pace, making sure that you're cooking all that liquid on, that your chicken is completely done. All right, so once that chicken gets to going real good, I switched to a spatula here, and you just want to get in there and start chopping up that chicken and those veggies real fine and real good, making sure that everything is cooking evenly and everything is well incorporated. You've already got it seasoned up. At this point, you could give it a little taste if you wanted to see if there's anything else you want to do to it. But at this point, I'm just trying to cook it until it's completely, I get all that liquid out of there. If you're adding in cheese and stuff, it really doesn't matter. If you cook it a little drier, because you'll have sauce and cheese that's going to provide a little bit more moisture for you. All right, so now that we've got our chicken just about done, we're going to go in with our cheese. I'm using a Monterey Jack blend here, and I'm just going to put in a couple handfuls inside the meat, and then we're going to mix that all up. And we're at the home stretch right now. It's just about ready. All there's left for us to do now is just assemble. I'm using, again, the French bread you can get from Walmart. It's like $1 per loaf, but it's really good for sandwiches like this, and it's cheap and tastes great. So once you get your chicken in, go ahead and get everything well incorporated. Add as little or as much as you want, or the type of cheese that you want. Again, these are for my kids, so I don't like cheese, so I wouldn't add any to mine, but they have a good amount. It's going to be nice and cheesy for them, and they're going to be good. So once that cheese gets melted, we're just going to go ahead on and assemble this sandwich. I do like to wrap my sandwiches up after they're done. That way that bread will get a little bit more soft and tender. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and put it in the French bread. Now, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I do pull some of the filling out of the center of the bread. That way you don't have so much bread in there, but that's not necessary if you don't want to do it, but that's what I do. So again, I used about 5 of those kits for a full loaf of that French bread, and it's going to make a nice meaty fat Philly chicken or chicken Philly sandwich. All right, guys, so there's basically our finished product. Like I say, I do like to wrap them up in foil and let them sit for about 5 minutes before serving them. It allows that bread to heat up and everything to get nice and soft and melt together real good. So just take it, wrap it up on your foil, let it sit for about 5 minutes. And you can go ahead and cut them up and serve, and your kids or whoever you're making it for will be happy campers. All right, just take your nice sharp knife, cut those bad boys up. Just look at that filling. Look how fat and stacked that sandwich is. Kids are going to be happy. Hope you guys enjoyed. God bless. Until the next time, we'll see you around.